Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Sunless Sea. I know we're not at the Avid Horizon yet, but we defeated an Elkias class vessel on the way up there, so let's investigate the wreckage. Captain, quick, over there, port side. The pirate poet, the legendary clay woman corsair. She clings tight to the last few scraps of floating debris, defeated but defiant. Let's throw her a rope. The price of freedom. It takes 3 crewmen to pull the pirate poet from the Z's clutches, while others mutter about bringing an unfinished woman aboard ship. She just smirks. She carries a little on her, but the verses of poetry tattooed over every visible inch, and an old sword almost as chipped as she is. Fortunately, her salvage possessions also include the jangling money purse on her belt, fat and ready to pay the traditional freedom price of her current bounty. As much as the crew could subdue her, all are relieved when she is aboard a lifeboat, rowing away through the darkness towards Gyder's Morn. So we had the encounters with the pirate poet, quality, and we've defeated the pirate poet, and we got 400 echoes for doing so. So I just wanted to show that. It was a fight inside the fog, which is weird. We're actually just going to head to Port Cecil. We need to drop off that one passenger, and then we will head up to Avid Horizon. So we're just going to do that live, I guess. There's no point in stopping the video and then starting the video, because we're almost at Port Cecil anyways. It's very close by. We also lost 3 hearts, by the way. I didn't show you guys that particular part, but as Santa Claus gets a little more angry, he starts to take things from you. We have a nightmare. Flee the nightmare. Turn the helm and flee across the milk-bright sea. This will reduce nightmare's strength. If it reduces 0, the nightmare will fade entirely. If you have any restful nights, they will reduce the difficulty. So there, we gained 2 terror, unfortunately. Our nightmare strength is only 1 now. We lost our restful night's sleep, which sucks, but we succeeded in our hearts challenge. In fact, we might actually want to increase our hearts a little bit. We have a bunch of secrets, and our hearts are relatively low at the moment, so we'll get 1 heart. Or 32, that's actually okay. Port Cecil should be coming up here in but a few seconds. We're by the shore, so I don't think terror is going to be a big deal at the moment. Oh no, it definitely is. Leaving our light on. Apparently this shore is not particularly pleasing to our crew. We have 9 fuel left, which is good. The wreck of the Emperor Wolfgang. It's a big ship compared to ours. Look at that thing. It's huge. Alright, we should be fine for terror now. We're almost at Port Cecil, which is a relatively safe-ish port. I think that's where the passenger wanted to go. I know we either wanted to go to Codex or Port Cecil, so we're at Port Cecil. Port Cecil. Drop off the checkered character. He waits eagerly by the rail. He lifts his head to inhale. I can already smell the chest, he announces. We lost him, gained 100 echoes. Good enough. Our pages aren't good enough to keep going there. We'll gather intelligence, get a port report. We already know the story of this place, so we're gonna head out. And we're heading straight up to Avid Horizon now. It's just northwest of here. There's an eel there though. Let's not try and fight the moray eel. We got damaged a little bit in our fight with the with the pirate poet. It actually hurt quite a lot, all things considered. I really need a better engine. Once we get back to shore, we should have enough to buy a better engine. We have a couple pretty significant port reports to hand in from far away, so usually those are worth a fair amount. And we'll stop off at the Chapel of Lights and grab one there too, because why not? But I just want to get Santa Claus done with, because he is causing us a ruckus. He is causing quite a ruckus on our boat, stealing my hearts, stealing echoes. I mean, he only stole 50 echoes, so it wasn't a significant loss. But his next stage is stealing iron, which I don't want to lose. I love our iron. We are good at shooting things. We only have 7 fuel left, so I'm going to actually drop the light for a bit. We can probably make it back to London on the fuel we have, hopefully. We have 10 supplies though, so we have lots of supplies. Just our fuel is sort of getting a little bit... It's not low by any means. I mean, 7 fuel is still quite a bit, but it's getting lower than I would like. But in the darker part of the waters, I will leave it on because Our terror is also getting... Well, it's not even 50 yet, so it's not that bad, I guess. We're almost to Avid Horizon, though. It's very, very close by. And there it is. The door to the north. A door that is worrisome to a lot of people. Because nobody knows what lies beyond it. And largely, people don't want to know what lies beyond it. Do I know what lies beyond it? No, I have no idea. I have absolutely no clue. We made it here, though. Hooray! Okay. As soon as you dock, Mr. Sachs lumbers ashore. It has been preparing for this. Plunging a hand into its cloak, it removes a small handful of ammonia-scented snow. It places it on the ground and adds another on top. Into this one, it presses the teeth and hair from the small black box. Potential. Substance. Only thing that needs to be added, as in the tales of the Gnomon, the crimson beast of winter waits impatiently for you to provide it. So we can give the questionable blood or our own blood. I'll be right back in 1 second. I just have to sneeze. Sorry about that. Alright, so I think we're going to try and substitute the blood, because it sounds kind of neat. And I don't really trust the fearsome, evil Santa, so... You move to cut your hand with your pocket knife, but the vial clutched in your palm keeps the blade safely from your flesh. You tip it carefully, dripping a few drops of the thick blood into the pile. They fizz in the lacquer, which softens and melts into a puddle of snow. A hand emerges from it, then a head, then another hand, stretching as it clambers up from nowhere. The twisted face of a gargoyle rippled with red blood. It screams. The monster throws its head back, blood wells in its hollow eyes, and drips down its half-formed face. The nascent arms explode into wings of shining ice, as sharp as any razor. It bends backwards, new hands clawing at its eyes. Just as abruptly the scream began, it stops. The shape collapses and melts. Mr. Sachs looks away. Another failure, it intones, stepping through the pile on its way to Avid Horizon's sealed gates. It rests a gloved hand against it, basking in the chill. The whisper of a place too cold for gods. Refreshing. Your service is done. Be gone before I change my mind. Something new will appear in your lodgings. Your service is conducted and Mr. Sachs has departed. Gather intelligence. Nothing happens here, of course, so we are leaving. I wonder if we did that the right way. I don't know. I actually have no idea how this quest turns out, so... Hopefully. Something at our lodgings, though. Let's go to our lodgings. We should probably head back to London anyways. We need to get some supplies, and we need to, well, we'll stop at the chapel later on the way. We need to buy an engine is what we need to do. Oh, we're gonna head into a snowstorm. That's really bleak. We can still make it to the chapel lights. It's gonna be a slow process, but it's right there. We might as well. Engine at 1. That's so brutal. Stupid snowstorm. Grab a port report from here. Source some cash monies. We're not gonna eat the weird cannibals stuff. We could give a nightmare to the well. But we'd get a wound, right? That's okay, we'll just deal with the nightmare in our own time. Let's just try and get... Oh crap, that freaking island is here. Can't really see us though. Or it doesn't care about us. Either way. Let's see if we can't just get out of the snowstorm and lose the light. How's our terror doing? Our terror's okay. Crap. No, Mount Nomad. That's bad, Mount Nomad. We're leaving. Oh great, we're stuck between a friggin' maelstrom, a snowstorm, and a giant mountain. This is the least good area we could be in. There we go, we're okay. We're fine. Our terror is getting high though. We can stop by the salt lines on the way. We're not actually that far from Fallen London anyways. We'll get some light until we hit the salt lines. Just south of us. Yeah. Or we can head over the Shepherd Isles. Let's go do that. Shepherd Isles, Abbey Rock, Hunter's Keep, home. That's what we'll do. That's our path. Shepherd Isles should give us some terror reduction, hopefully. We actually don't have that much terror at the moment. We're only 57. It's not the worst. That being said, our fuel is running pretty low. We're at 5. 5 is a worrying amount. It's that point where things could go terribly, terribly wrong if we're not careful. Oh, it's Codex, okay. I was like, have we been there? But we have definitely been to Codex. We haven't done the stuff there, though. There are probably some significant stories there. It's a weird, mute island with secrets, so probably some weird things going on there, I would imagine. Also, as a side note, on Tuesday, May 8th, Pillars of Eternity 2 comes out, which we are going to be playing. I'm going to intersperse it with my Let's Play of this game. But, like I mentioned before, and I've mentioned several times, Pillars of Eternity 2 is a priority one game for me. It's the game I've been waiting for, basically, since it was announced. Oh crap, we're gonna get hit by a stupid pirate. Alright, fine. You wanna fight? We can fight. Ow. Yeah, that's right. Now what? You missed. I didn't. Ooh, prisoner's honey. Nice. Alright, we are hemorrhaging fuel again, so let's go to port. But yeah. So, Dreadfire is gonna be amazing. Or, sorry, Deadfire. Deadfire? Dreadfire. Oh god, I can't remember now. I think it's Deadfire Archipelago. Archipelago? I can never pronounce that word. Let's have a picnic. We lost 3 terror, gained 5 echoes. Nothing really happened. We'll grab a port report. Oh, we can also... I did grab the refugees. So we had the attempt to grab refugees, I forgot to mention. I delivered the refugees from Mutton Island. They may not be home, but I'll do so for now. So we gained 100 echoes for doing that. The refugees timidly step from your deck. It'll have to do, one of them says. We'll manage, another replies. One of them shakes your hand. Bless you for the good deed, Captain. May you never go hungry. It's an old Mutton Island saying. As you may recall, Mutton Island was taken over by the Khanate a video or two ago. And it is no longer part of London's control. So, we grabbed some refugees and we moved them over here. I did forget to mention that I actually succeeded in that check the 3rd time. Nothing really excited happened, they just joined your ship and asked you to take them somewhere safe. And so we have. We need a bigger boat. I wonder how much a bigger boat costs. I think 2,000 was the price for that slightly bigger boat that we wanted. Maybe instead of buying a better engine, we'll buy a bigger boat. That'd be okay. Compile a port report. Nothing's happening. The sisters watch us like always. We have no recent news, so the sisters don't care about us. They won't talk to us. And we're on our way then. Down to Hunter's Keep. We're close. We're so close to London. It's gonna happen soon. I just want to see what happens with our lodgings. I want to see the prize we get for this Deadly Santa trip that lost me 3 hearts. It wasn't exactly a cheap amount of hearts to lose. And 50 echoes, I might add. And something. I don't recall what the first thing was. Oh, nothing. He just gives you a warning that he's going to take things in the future. And you say, I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. But we didn't do better next time, so... Really, we kind of lied to him. Hunter's Keep should be coming up soon, but it's foggy, so it's really hard to see where it is. There it is, right there. You can kind of see it on the edge of the screen right there. And let's go in and just have a nice luncheon. We're not timed anymore, which is nice. Our timed quests are all done for the moment, I think. Hunter's Keep. They're not receiving visitors still. Can't get a port report? Do we still have... Did I not turn in a port report for Hunter's Keep? Well, that was silly of me. Oh well. Let's just head into town then. London calls. Low Barnet is there. Underwater. Our terror isn't too bad. We made it back with 4 fuel. I mean, everything's going pretty well for us. We have a lot of money. And by a lot, I mean a fairly decent amount. Not a huge amount. And I would really like to get a ship with a forward-facing gun so we can use that cannon we bought for whatever price it was. That is just sitting in our hold uselessly. Just like taking up space and being all gun-like. And we can't even use it because it's not a deck gun. Because we can only have deck guns on this ship. Because it doesn't have a forward gun port. Which is silly. Boop, we made it. Okay, there are several things to do. Your lodgings. First of all, we'll go there. Okay, so we have several things we can do in here. We have a lot of room in our hold, so first of all, we'll read the morning paper. We gained our recent news, we got supplies, we lost 1 terror. The incarnadine robe of Mr. Sachs, it sits on your chair. This has possibilities. So it has 3 secrets, 2 strategic information, 4 drowning pearls, 2 scintillax, 1 judgment egg, 1 zoop, and 2 approved romantic literatures. And also, we're going to go to our lodgings again, and the delivery from a grateful friend needs 10 cargo spaces. We should have enough, hopefully. Several crates of wine sit in your lodgings. The note on them reads, "For your service and discretion, J." No, it can't be. Greyfield's 1868, a few bottles of Broken Giant, 1844. Isn't that from before the fall? Only Mr. Wines had to stock any quantity, and it reserves them for itself. And the very few for whom it reconsiders itself on intimate terms. You strike the best ones for personal consumption, the rest will fetch a fine price. So we don't have any vial of highly questionable blood, but we got 10 casks of mushroom wine now, which is pretty impressive. Okay, we should probably sell some things, because we are probably way almost overburdened. Yeah. Okay. How much fuel do we have? Not enough. We have 5 scintillac. I wonder where we can sell this for more money. 7 is not bad. I'm gonna sell my zoop. 70 is not a bad price, I don't think. That's our stuff. That's nothing. That's our crap engine. Okay, so we have boatloads of mushroom wine, which isn't worth all that much. Neither is the frickin' prisoner's honey. I wonder if there's better places to sell these. I should say. I'll sell 5, just to clear up some cargo space for us, and then we'll hit up the Admiral's office. Pass on some strategic information. We got 150 echoes, and we gained another favor. We only have 2 strategic information left, so we'll do that as well. Another 150 echoes, and another favor. And another 150 echoes, and another favor. We're also going to do our port reports. The ones that we've already done many times, we'll just quickly blaze through. Like Hunter's Keep, Port Cecil, Shepherd's Isles, Unsubstantiated. What's our fuel? 816, okay. Union Canal we've done, Chapel of Lights we've done. Alright, so here are some of the Avid Horizon we've done before. Here's some of the new ones. The Khan's Heart. Been to the Salt Steppes, eh? Yes, this kind of material is always of interest. How a nation can be so barbarian, and so decadent at once is beyond me, but they're terribly dangerous. So there we go. The Mangrove College. Oh, we are out of room. Okay, so we actually do need to drop something. Drop 1 fuel. But we need to go buy our bigger ship. Oh yes, the Muddy Philosophers do tell. So he does his normal spiel. We get our stuff. But we need to go buy a ship. We're going to go to the shipyard because I want a new ship. We want a bigger ship. We could get this Lamped class cutter. It has less hold capacity, which is actually not good. How much is the Corvette? I wonder if we could afford the Corvette later on. What's this hold capacity? 40, so it's the same as ours. Hull 200, which is much better than ours. It has a deck gun, a forward gun, an auxiliary gun, and bridge and engines, of course. We cannot nearly afford the Maynard class frigate, the huge battleship, but I kind of want one. Actually, I want this, the Eschatolog class dreadnought, but it's 29,000 echoes, and that's a little bit above our pay grade at the moment, but it is a beautiful ship. It has all of the gun slots and just would destroy everything in its path. That being said, we can't afford it. We can, however, sell some things and afford the Forsyth class Corvette, which is quite a bit better than ours, actually. Iron bonus, quarters, we can get more crew. Our hold capacity, obviously, it's a bit way more weighty. We do want a better engine for it eventually, because it's going to go slower. But that being said, we could sell some Scintillac, I guess. Alright. Or we'll sell our wine. Or the honey. Man, I don't know what I want to do now. I'm going to actually look up where the best places to sell these are. Maybe we could just go on a little journey, sell some things, and then come back and buy our ship. I'm going to look into this between this video and the next one because I think we're out of time. So like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Others, I'll see you all next time. Take care.